gave up the money to have a child together of our own because we love the kids, but every single penny, every single thing we have goes to them. And Kevin knows this, and I'm just tired of it. I get no respect. And on top of it all, he makes our lives so hard, sir. He called the CPS and made false accusations. The CPS closed the case because Kevin literally told the CPS worker, you know what, I'm just not even going to take Parker. So just drop it. And that's, you can look that up. But I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. It's just, I'm tired of the excuses. Your business isn't working. Get a job.
Terminating. Okay. Can you hear us, Mr. Bay? Is it Bailing?
Yes, like baling hay, sir.
Okay, we're ready for you.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Bailing, in this matter, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court due to your failure to pay child support and or related expenses. Upon a first conviction, you could be ordered to serve up to 45 days in jail. If it's a second or subsequent offense, up to 90 days in jail. Do you understand the charges?
Yes, sir.
I advise you have a right to an attorney. The court would appoint an attorney to represent you should you desire an attorney. It's my understanding you wish to proceed without an attorney. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you doing so freely and voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone threatened you, coerced you, used any undue influence, pressure, or promises to get you to appear without an attorney?
No, sir.
Court will find that Mr. Bailing does freely and voluntarily waive his right to an attorney. Mr. Bailing, I'm going to take some testimony from you and Ms. Plattick, so if you would raise your right hand, we'll have you sworn in, then we'll proceed.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you were about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Plattick, you can proceed.
Thank you, Judge. We're here on docket 2014-2980-DM in the matter of Hoig versus Bailing. Mr. Bailing is here for an adjourned show cause hearing. Presently, he is ordered to pay $700.50 each month. That's a current support obligation of $647, $50 ordered on the arrears, and then the $3.50 service and processing fee. This is the fifth show cause in this matter. He's had one previous bench warrant and no contempt findings. The last payment in this matter was made on 5/8 of 2024 for $57.57. He did pay that on his own. Compliance was measured over 5 months at the $700.50 per month. During that time, he's paid $1,409.05, which leaves him short $2,093.45 for those 5 months. Current arrearage is $2,681.22 through the end of April. There have been no prior jail sentences in this matter. However, it has been before the referee numerous times when contempt has been stayed. The referee has also adjourned this matter numerous times, and I myself have adjourned this matter now 3 times to allow Mr. Bailing to gain compliance. And we just have issues continuously each month with not meeting that current support or applying anything towards the arrears balance.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Bailing, do you contest or dispute any of the statements made by Ms. Plattick?
I believe she is accurate. It's been a little tough catching up with no snow. I do apologize for that.
Okay. And do you have any questions for Ms. Plattick?
I don't. I just I spoke with her earlier and got a price, and I had let her know that we were going to make at least a month within 4 or 5 days.
Okay. What can you tell me? Why have you again, looks like you've continued to fall behind on your arrearages. Why is that?
Well, you know, I was working for a company for a while that the child support wasn't being taken. It did get paid. I started my own business to try to eliminate this process. And unfortunately, Mother Nature doesn't like us in the winter. So it was very hard to get through. And the April bills for lawn care came through. We did end up paying a little bit as much as we could. And we did, end up paying in Jackson as well, getting some bills caught up. Bills are coming in at the month end. The first of the month, we get all of our money coming in for our lawn care services that we provide. and I'll be able to make a nice chunk as soon as the 1st of June gets here and we get things caught back up, because we're really rolling on the lawn care right now. We're getting very, very busy, which is gonna help everything.
Okay.
Thank you. Thanks.
What do you, again, obviously, when there was no snow, you weren't getting snow removal. What do you make on average per month for your lawn care business?
Let me check with the girlfriend secretary here. What would you think?
Well, say it's about 30.
If you know, sir, just a rough
I mean,
estimate.
38 to 4,200 a month.
But that's gross.
And that's gross. That's no overhead, gas, things
Okay.
like that.
And do you have employees?
I have one, which I've unfortunately just cut back 2 weeks ago because, certain bills aren't getting made. And unfortunately, you have to take the cut where you have to take the cut. So now I do go out solo. And I'm trying to make an attempt to get all this taken care of.
Okay. When was the last full-time work that you had at a not being self-employed?
Oh, I would say it would be late 2022. I worked for FedEx Ground and I started my own business and took off by myself early of 23.
Let me ask you this, if, again, sounds like based on what you said with from your gross earnings that are coming in, that they should be sufficient, obviously, to meet your support obligation. And you started that business back in 2023. Why weren't you able to pay in 2023 to the point where you should have?
It was it's definitely been a building experience. We're getting busier and busier this year, especially. We're up to about 50 lawns a week. So as this was taken off, we have unfortunately the mortgage and the gas bills and all the other stuff that comes in, and we got to make sure that we can have a good home for Parker to come to when he's here. But things are really taking off for the better. This hearing couldn't have happened at a worse time, unfortunately, because like I say, here in the next few days, we are getting ready to make at least a 1 month payment, and we're going to keep doing the monthly payments from here on out, whether it be bi-weekly or if I write a cashier's check once a month straight to the court.
Okay. You understand that Ms. Hogue, she has the same responsibilities you do for mortgage and utilities and all that stuff that she has to pay as well. And she can't do that if you don't pay her support obligation.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anything else that you'd like to tell me, sir?
I don't think so, sir. Just
Okay.
I'm very grateful for your guys' patience.
Okay.
Things are getting better, I promise you that.
Ms. Hogue, is there anything you'd like to tell me?
Absolutely, if I can.
Go ahead.
Okay. First and foremost, I would like to say he has a boat. He just bought a boat. He's out on the lake every other weekend. We had to sell our boat so we could afford things like our daughter's dance, all of her extracurriculars. I've been patient with Kevin for years. I've had the kids full time since 2018. I let his custody stay at 50-50 so his child support would be more affordable. All he gives me is the same excuses as to why he can't pay. My husband, whom the kids call dad, works now 70 hours a week for Dish Network. I can provide all the proof that you want, sir. And part of the reason for that is because he has to pay for health insurance on Parker because Parker is ADHD and autistic, and he needs special care. So my husband pays $200 a month for that. That doesn't count co-pays or anything else. My husband has been supporting these kids the whole time since we've been together. Today's his birthday. He's working. Yesterday was our anniversary. He worked. he works because, like you said, the bills come in. The kids need food, clothing, shelter, all different kinds of things. Kevin has never ever been responsible. He does not take the kids like he should. My daughter won't even talk to him anymore. And just in the last 10 months, my husband has spent almost $3,000 towards my daughter's, she's in honors choir. So we travel for that, and for her dance classes, which she loves. So, he wants my kids to have a wonderful childhood. So he works. And unfortunately, and for Parker, I have to homeschool him. We were in agreement with Kevin and his girlfriend that they were going to help, but they have not helped at all. I can't work. I have to homeschool him all day long. I'm in my car right now because he's inside on a Zoom. But one of my biggest concerns that I've been stressing to Kevin about is Parker needs behavioral therapy. And in order for him to get the right therapy that he needs, it's going to cost money. We have not met our deductible yet, so it's going to come out of pocket, unfortunately. And this is to get him to have more emotional regulation and be able to control himself, to be in a public setting with other students. This is extremely important. I am looking for a part-time job so I'm able to pay for that therapy, because it's $150 a session and he needs 2 sessions a week for the summer. I've stressed to Kevin numerous times that we need help. And sir, he does not help. He actually sent me a text message the other day and asked if I wanted his old boat. Said, it just needs a motor, it needs to be cleaned up. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, we can't even go on a date night. I'm sorry. Because we're taking care of everything, and we always have been. And I've been patient with Kevin. I've been understanding. I've been, okay, this business, like, good for you, but it's not working. My husband would love to start his own business. He's a very smart man, but he can't. He has to work because bills come in. He has responsibilities. And my husband doesn't have any children of his own. And we can't even save up the money to have a child together of our own, because we love the kids, but every single penny, every single thing we have goes to them. And Kevin knows this, and I'm just tired of it. I get no respect. And on top of it all, he makes our lives so hard, sir. He called the CPS and made false accusations. The CPS closed the case because Kevin literally told the CPS worker, you know what, I'm just not even going to take Parker. So just drop it. And you can look that up. But I'm sorry, I'm getting emotional. It's just, I'm tired of the excuses. Your business isn't working. Get a job. Support your children.
Okay.
Period. Thank you. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Sometimes you just need to vent those things, and
it's hard.
They can be heard. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Well, in this particular case, the court will make the following finding that Mr. Bailing does have a support obligation of $700.50. It's nominal when you consider yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. Was I able to speak on that at all?
No.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That again, that's nominal. It's more considering that at least under the order that he has 50-50 custody, which he doesn't exercise, that as Ms. Hogan stated, that she has the children full time. So he's get a substantial reduced. Yes, go ahead.
I'm so sorry, but that just changed, Your Honor. I was taking Parker every other week until the homeschooling started. And then she was supposed to do the school while I go out to work, and I was going to pick him up after. Then she just brings the computer over, says, figure it out. And how am I supposed to pay child support if I don't work? I mean, that was the whole thing. It's definitely been a lot of 50-50. And there's a lot of proof of that.
Okay.
Kevin, you're
Okay.
lying.
Hold on. We've heard the testimony.
I'm so sorry to interrupt.
No. So in this case, the court will note that the respondent in this matter did start his own business back in 2023 that he had supposedly a good job with FedEx prior to that time. But that he quit that to go his own business, that it took some time to develop. He now is doing, as he says, 50 lawns per week. His monthly gross is $3,800 to $4,200 per month. Clearly, court will note that he has sufficient income to pay the support obligation, but he, as he stated, he's paid other things, other expenses of his own, totally disregarding any of the expenses that the plaintiff has in this matter to raise the children. As a result, the court will find that he's not made a good faith attempt at compliance. He's failed or refused to comply, and he is in contempt of court. Anything before sentencing, sir?
I would like to be able to make money so that I could pay. I mean, this is all going to change in less than a week.
Okay.
I really do. I hope that I can, continue to make money. Things are going really well.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to give you that opportunity, although the court does have some reservation about that. What I'm going to do, sir, is I'm going to sentence you to 21 days in jail with credit for no time served, but I'm going to allow you to purge yourself of contempt by paying the sum of $1,000 no later than June 14, 2024 at 4:00 p.m. If you don't pay the purge amount by that date, then you'll have to report to the sheriff's department to serve your 21 days in jail. You understand that?
Yes, sir. That will be done.
Okay, good. Anything else, Ms. Platic? Okay, thank you. You're free to go. Have a good day, and hopefully we don't see you back.
You won't. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so now we can get to your